Hey y'all. So in today's video, we are going to create this magazine cover. I actually created thinking I was recording and I was not. So anyway, we're gonna create it over. It's fine. So I am going to click the plus sign in Canva, duplicate the page. As a matter of fact, let's redo that. I'm going to click this plus sign to add a new page in Canva. Okay. I'm going to click the move up to move this one up. So let's start with my background. My background is actually just a gradient color. And as a matter of fact, let's just delete it. Let's delete it and let's just start over. It shows me right here what I use for this particular background. But we are going to just start over. And I don't think this is the one I chose. Let's choose this one. Okay, so we have our gradient background. We're going to go back to color. We're going to choose it. And you see like the little radio knob. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And we're going to change the color. So I'm going to slide my bar down to pink. And I want to go with a darker pink on it. And I want to keep a lighter pink. Okay, so let me click back on it, clicking on the radio buttons. So here you see where it says style. Okay, so this is going to change the orientation of how my gradient is. So we have this one, we have this one, and this one. Okay, so I think I like, I think I like this one. Let's go with this one. Okay, so next we're gonna go over here to elements. And because I've already used it, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to my recently used. And I used this particular ribbon. So all I did was type in breast cancer backgrounds and went over to photos and I seen this background. So I don't want the background, but I do want the ribbon. So I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to Magic Grab. Magic Grab is a pro feature. I'm going to click on the ribbon and I'm going to grab it. And we're going to wait until it decides to do its thing. Okay. And I'm able to separate that ribbon from the background. And we're just going to delete this because we don't need it. Okay. So now I'm going to spread my ribbon out to position it the way I want it. So let me bring it in and down. And I'm going to spread it. All right. So this is where I want my ribbon. This is where I want my ribbon positioned. Okay. So I'm actually going to lock my ribbon into place because I don't want my ribbon to move. I'm actually done with the ribbon. So I'm going to lock it. All right. So next, I want to actually choose my border. I do want a border. And I don't even know, since I'm re-recording this, since I didn't do it the first time, I don't even know if I told you what we were creating in the beginning. So we are creating a breast cancer magazine cover. So if I didn't, I apologize. Please forgive me. So this is what we're going to do next. It's going to be a border. I'm going to turn that border 90 degrees. And I'm going to bring it to the edge of my magazine. Now, as you can see, that border, it's blending in. You can't really tell it's there. So we're going to change the color. Now, because this image I chose is not one that we can just change with the regular color picker, we're going to have to go over to duotone. Okay, I'm going to choose custom, and I'm going to slide my bar over to pinkish, and I'm going to choose a pink that I like. And as you can see, the color is changing to the left of the screen. My left, maybe your right. So it is changing. And I think I like that one. And I'm just going to copy this hex code, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, I think that's probably still a little too dark, so let's make it lighter. Let's copy it again and paste it. Okay, yeah, we like that one. And I'm gonna duplicate it because I want it to stay the same shape. I don't want to stretch it. And there we go. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my frames. I want some picture frames on this particular one. So I am going to add them. I'll put that one there and position this one sort of here. I want to send it backwards. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just simply building our background, okay? How we want our magazine to look. And I think that is what I want as of now. Okay, so now let's go to text, and we're gonna type in survivor. Okay. We're also gonna type in the word breast cancer. Spread it out. And I want that to be smaller. Okay. So here I am going to find my font. What font do I want to use, right? So because I already went through this when I wasn't recording, I think I chose the assertive display font. I'm going to change my words to white. Okay. I am going to go to effects, and I actually want to put a shadow behind my words. Okay. So I clicked on shadow. Now I want to actually change the color of my shadow, and I want it to be black. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, the black hex code is all zeros. Think about 6 zeros, okay? Then I want to turn my breast cancer at a 90-degree angle. And I actually want it to be a tad bit smaller. And we're gonna make survivor a tad bit bigger. So this is pretty much the background of our magazine. So now we need to add who we're going to add. Okay. As you can see, that is the one that I thought I was recording, but I am going to go and grab these young ladies, or this young lady, and I am going to go back and I'm going to paste them into my template. So out of the three young ladies, I'm going to choose her. Yeah, I think I'm going to choose her to be the main focus of my background, like the main image, okay? So here, I'm going to go, you can use BG Remover if you have the pro version of Canva. If you do not, of course, take it to a outside background remover. But I'm going to hit edit, and I am actually going to do Magic Grab. I actually like Magic Grab. Magic Grab is just one of those things that I use because I think it gets more of the image and it's cleaner. Okay. And also another reason, if you wanted to just separate the background, put something else on the background, you can, or use the background for something else and still use the lady, you absolutely can do that. But we're not going to use this background because this background does not go with what we're doing. But we can also take this background if we wanted to and go over to duotone and change it, just like we change everything else, right? So just keep that in mind. You can always use it for something if you wanted to, but we don't want to. And these two right here, I'm actually going to put in my frames. Okay. So we're going to put that one and that one. And I'm just positioned by double clicking, and I am bringing the image down some because I do want more of her head showing. Then we're gonna make her bigger, and I want her to kind of sit in the word survivor. Okay, sit in the middle of the word survivor. Okay. So I'm actually going to make these bigger. And I am going to bring my border, I'm going to bring it to the front. So I may have to go over here to layers to grab that second border. Okay, Canva, stop tripping. And we're just gonna bring it, we want it on top of both pictures. Okay. And I'm actually gonna bring my pictures over. Like that. And if I wanted to, I can actually change the color of the picture, the outside of the picture. Let's see. But I wanted to actually stay the color that it is because it goes with what we actually have going on with this background. So I definitely want to keep it the same. So now I want to put, now that we got her in the frames, I want to actually put a shadow behind her. So I click on her, I go to edit, I click on shadow, and I'm actually going to do a drop. Okay, then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to change the color of my drop to white. And white will be all F's, 6 of them. Okay, so now I kind of want to play with the position of her, of the white. I want to bring the intensity up on the white. I'll play with the distance and the angle. Okay, so now I'm just going to spread her out some more. All right, so we are almost done. We are almost to the finish line. So if this is going to be a survivor, breast cancer survivor magazine, I would say something like cancer free. Right? Spread it out, make it smaller. Put it over her. And then I would put the date. We could say what, 01. Let's go with 10/11/2024. Make this smaller. Okay. So I am going to go back to effects. I'm going to bring my transparency up on this one. I am going to kind of play with the direction. I'm going to do it separate because of the size of the words. Okay, now I'm just clicking on everything. Okay, so let's play with the offset. I'm gonna bring that to 100. Play with the direction a little bit. I don't think we want any blur on it. I'm gonna do the same thing here, the transparency, and kind of play with the offset. Okay. And I'm going to duplicate the cancer free. Go back to effects. And I want to use the hollow. I do want to change it to pink. Okay. And I'm just going to bring it over here over my cancer free. I'm going to go back to effects, and I'm going to bring the thickness down because I don't want the pink to overshadow. However, I do want the pink to be seen. Okay. And you can kind of align that date because I want that date to show a little more, so I kind of align that to my rights. All right, so the last thing we're going to do to this magazine cover is we're going to go ahead and get a barcode. And again, because I thought I was recording when I did this the first time, I'm just going to recently use, and I'm going to grab my barcode and make it smaller and just kind of position it where you think looks good. Okay, I can change the color of the barcode by going to dual tone, because this is not one that I can change with the color picker. So dual tone, and I just want it black, completely black. Okay. And this is our magazine cover. Okay, so with this magazine cover, you don't have to just use it for breast cancer awareness. I created it for breast cancer awareness because, of course, we're in the month of breast cancer awareness. You can do different awareness magazines. You can do baby shower magazines, like put the pregnant mother on it, put the whatever goes with baby shower things, right? The sonogram. You can do graduation magazines, magazine covers. You can do magazines, but here we only did the cover. We didn't do the full magazine. If y'all want me to do a full magazine, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely get that video done for you, where we can do a full magazine. You can, I'm just thinking of different things you can actually do with the magazine cover. Weddings, right? Like, there's so much you can do. Today we just created a very simple magazine cover for breast cancer awareness month, but you can create this template, and you can also sell this template. You can create it for different things, for other crafters, just anybody who creates templates, or it's easier for them to just go edit a template to make it their own. You can do it for hair care. You can do it for makeup, nails, so many different industries you can use this for. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the design, if you want to see anything else with the design. Also, let me know if you would have changed anything with the design. If you have any suggestions for me when it comes to creating magazine covers, let me know in the comments. I will leave the prompt to the lady in the comments as well, so y'all definitely keep that in mind. If you're not creating templates, I would suggest you do so and sell it on a platform like Etsy, because Etsy is super popular. But you definitely need to get into the digital world of creating templates. Again, if you have any additional questions, let me know